Hello everybody and welcome to Roadcraft. I tried the demo for this one a couple months back on the channel and I really enjoyed it because I really do like the Snow Runner and the Mud Runner games and all of them. I had a pretty good time with all of those and I really enjoyed the demo for this one, so I went and picked this one up and we're about to dive into this. But first we need to set a company name. I don't know what to call ourselves. Well, how many spaces do we have? That's a decent amount. Probably won't use all of them. Yeah, terrain tamers. That'll work. That'll help if that's capitalized. That'll work, sure. Apparently we choose for 2 vehicles, huh? Well, we got the Scout. Alright, 2 stability, 3 mobility, 2 capability. I don't know what capability is. 1 weight. I don't know what capability means. This one's more stable, not quite as mobile. It is a heavier vehicle. Yeah, I'll go with the truck. Alright, so we'll start with that. Paint jobs. Cover the other vehicles as well. Okay. So this is our company color. Yeah, just single tone. Let's go with something a little more exotic. That's not bad. I like that one too. That's okay. It's like a Denver Bronco truck. I'm kind of feeling the white ones. That one, or was it that one? Kind of like this one. I think we'll go with that. Next up is logo. And these logos are small. I don't see a way to make these bigger either. Nothing too good in here. Kind of like that one. Where was it? That one? Is that the one I'm thinking of? Is it that one or another one? That one or that one? I think it's the other one. I think I like this one. So I'm kind of got the 80s neon vibe out of this. Let's see. Background. I'm gonna go light blue, maybe. That was on the hood too. There's a little too much blue. Purple. Purple and pink kind of clash. No. Let's go back to logo color. Alright, let's go with pink. What does that blue look like? No. I need a darker blue than that. That clashes. No. I forget it. That'll do it. They don't give you too many color options. Is that the only thing we got? Yeah, background, everything. Okay, I guess we're done. Are you sure want to apply this customization? Yes. Okay, so we got, what, 8 maps? Plus the DLC, which I believe is not out yet. But I do have access to it, since I have that purchase as well. Let's see, garage, we have just the 1 vehicle. Shop, we have all of this, but we have no money, so there's no point in looking. Company, various stats, 35 bases, 78 total vehicles, tons of objectives. Yep. Alright, I guess we're starting here. Precipice. The industrial town somewhere on the seashore is about to be hit by a massive storm. You've been tasked with making sure key infrastructure objects are well protected from both incoming weather and the flood that it will surely cause. Lots of unexplored things and resources which we don't have, so let's go ahead and start. Start with the vehicle. You can only start a map on a scout. You can deploy other vehicles from the garage later. Alrighty. Okay, let's see how this starts out. Is this going to start like the demo or something completely different? This is something completely different. This is not what the demo was, at least the one I did. I didn't do the other two maps because I was going to, well, the other two demo maps anyway, because I was going to save them for the full game. I didn't want to spoil myself. So this may be one of the other two, but it's not the one that I played. So you're subcontracted to assist the reinforcing of the shoreline of a phosphate plant. Task is part of a large-scale S&R preparation effort for an upcoming storm. Welcome to Roadcraft. You've been guided through tutorial panels. If you miss any information, all tutorials can be found in the Codex section. Got it.
Hey there. The name's Kelly, and I'll be your friendly neighborhood dispatcher for today. And every day unless we screw something up. Then the company replaces us, like dead batteries. But until then, I'll be here to help as much as I can. Not that you need much help with your first task. You need to head to the lookout point and take in the general layout of that town on the coast. They're bracing for one hell of a storm. I suggest you get on with the agenda before the storm hits.
Alrighty, so over to the point. And it was updated when you complete the previous step. Take a look around, head for the next waypoint. Yep. So there's the plant I guess we're protecting. Alrighty, moving on. Interior cam, okay. These mirrors work. Does not appear so. Well, I can't tell from what's behind me really. Does not look the same, really, no. Yeah, they do not reflect. Okay. Making sure, don't have a rear view mirror up top? No. So that's that. Then we got a cinematic camera. Don't want to drive with this view, but we might use it later. Alright, so let's get up here. I don't know what 500 stars is that XP
Enjoying
or what?
the sights? I often hear they're the best part of your job. At least your job has a best part. I have to make do with cheap coffee and a broken AC. Ready for your next mission? Well, aren't you lucky? Investigate the phosphate plant. Not too exciting, but who am I to argue, right? Go take a look.
Alrighty, over to the plant we go. We're supposed to protect this place, huh? Looks like it's already starting to flood a little bit. The storm's not even here yet. Okay. Let's see. Use your vehicle's functions when you encounter difficult terrain. Low gear to avoid unnecessary wheel spin. All-wheel drive and differential lock. Yeah, we know all that stuff. All-wheel and differential getting turned on now as we go through here. Switch it to low gear. Terrain scanner. Yeah, it's a little deep there. I just drive over. We don't have to drive in the water. Well, that mud sure is thick though. Low gear. Back it up. There we go. It's like I'm stuck on rocks. Yeah, I got a rock underneath me. That'll do it. Ooh, that's some deep stuff. That's a really deep section right there. But we're getting through it. Ooh, another deep one. Not too bad. Alright, made it through there. Up this way. Alright, interactive environments. Scout vehicles equipped with a winch that can hook various elements. Hold the right mouse button, aim with the camera, blah blah blah. Alright. So... there. And how do you detach two? Alright. Let's hook that one up. Okay, we're here. Oh, got a new vehicle to play with. Open map, see available objectives. Okay, clear the way into the plant. That's this one, so there's our new vehicle next to it. Alright, so that's going to take care of that. What's the other one? Visitor for a base. That's in the cloud. Okay, we're not ready for that just yet. So let's track this one. And switch vehicles. Wouldn't let me. Gotta get close to it first. Open map, see the new vehicle. Alright. Vehicles. Cronenwork. Yes, enter. Equipped with a grader, which is used to move obstacles and level terrain. Grader set to several modes. Marching, manual, asphalt, and sand flattening. Got it.
Hey, you're not a bad navigator. To be fair, a child could handle it if they could reach the gas pedal. Still, you did fine too, so kudos to you. Now it's time to get you to your forward base. It's not much to look at, but should keep you warm. Oh, and on your way there, be a darling and clear the plant's old entrance for the cavalry. They're coming later. If the higher-ups don't cut the funding.
Assume I just pushed this open, right? Yeah, there we go. Get all this junk off the road. Out the way, car. Yeah, gotta get this out the way. That should be the last piece. Yes. Alright, so that's done. Alright. Where am I gonna park this? I guess I'll just park it back in here until I need you. Gotta do a better job of parking than that. Come on. Back it up. Alright, so that objective's done. On to the next one. Objective. Visit a base. Track that. Probably want to switch vehicles as well. Let's go and switch back over to the truck. Alright, I need to go that way. Somewhere. Pretty shallow, yeah. So I need to go. Can't go that way. Need a route to go right. Could cut through the orchard, maybe? No, maybe not. There's a wall here. Oh, there's a road. What's over there? That goes into the orchard. Nope. Keep going. Yeah, this is the right way. So we made it here. Now what? Track on objective. Alright, that's finished. On to the next.
Welcome. The good news is, you're in charge now. Bad news is, the storage and allocation of resources are all on you. So, use them wisely. And remember, a penny saved is a penny earned. For the company. Well, on to your next job. Storm's rolling in, and we need to build a flood wall before it does. Before it rolls in, I mean. Storms seldom build walls. First, we need to plot a route from the base to the phosphate plant. Once we do that, we can deliver the crane parts to make the wall.
Alright, build a route to deliver the crane parts. Safeguard the coast against the impending storm. Plan a route. And we'll do this. Plan a route. Autonomous vehicles. Check out the infrastructure panel. Well, where's the infrastructure panel? I don't have access to the infrastructure panel yet, so I guess we have to wait on that one. Okay, fine, we'll do this one. Follow the generator over. Okay, I just gotta find out where that is. South. I guess we'll have the infrastructure panel here at some point. So now we gotta go down this way.
Looks like we're gonna need a generator for the phosphate plant. There should be one somewhere close to the abandoned facility. Check your map. If you can find it, bring it back to the garage inside the abandoned facility.
Well, we know it's down here somewhere. Just in a search area. Also, let's go with the object scanner. The scanner will help you locate quest objectives in the search areas. Okay, got it. Well, I'm not there yet. Shows it being over here. Somewhere in here. I guess I can search now. It shows it over there. Look up. Which one's which? Okay. Shows it being over there. Generator's over that way. Okay. Do I scan for it now? Well, I guess that doesn't hurt. Scan. Anything. Well, gotta get a better camera. I can't tilt my camera. Is that it? Maybe that's it up there. If so, how do you get up there? In hard environments, environmental elements can be pushed, pulled, knocked over, or hooked on. Look for the yellow markings to spot them. So I'm guessing they mean this. Do I just push it? Yes, I do. Okay, up we go. Push this one down. Yeah. I don't know where that don't look like it goes anywhere and I need to go. It's a drop point. I don't want to drop. Or do I? Maybe? There's nothing up here. Looks like I have to go down that way. That don't look safe though. Is that a ramp too? That is not a ramp. This is... Oh, it's right there. I gotta go up here and push it over. Okay, I see what I gotta do. Didn't see it from that other angle. Okay, so knock this one over. And get stuck. Could handle that better. Pull me up, please. Thank you. Alright, now let's go back. Yeah, we can get across. And over here. This is what we need, huh? Okay, I need to haul you behind the truck. I don't think I can get you in the truck. Looks like I can go out that way. Or I can go back out the way I just came. I think it might be easier to go out the way I came. I know that road's safe. I don't know about that one over there yet. I see a lot of water. Alright, so let's hook you up. Get you a little closer. Let's see if I can actually haul you with this. Yeah, it appears I can. Uh-oh, maybe not. Hung up on this lip. Oh, come on. There we go. Get over that lip. I don't think it's going to work getting over this either. We'll try it. No. Got it over. So far, so good. Sure we're not doing any damage to this thing at all. Alright, we got it up. Find and recover them and deliver it. Deliver it to where? Over there? The abandoned factory. Do I deliver it right there, or do I go back to the base with it? Looks like I gotta bring it over there, so I should have probably stayed up top. Oh crap. Alright, let's haul him back up there then. Got it this far, should be able to get it back in there. If it doesn't get all hung up on these steps, that could be a problem. Okay, I think we can do this. Didn't want to cooperate for a second there. go again. There we go, flip it. Alright, so we'll knock this down. Test this water. Oh, well, it's land the whole way over there. Never mind. There we go. So I made this more difficult than it should have been. Alright, it's here. I don't know where it went, but we got it. Now deliver the route. The infrastructure is still grayed out. Requirements selected. Press enter and check out the infrastructure panel. Ah, here we go. Our infrastructure tab displays a list of activities that can complete in any order. New activities will become available as you explore the map. Some activities such as this one are required to complete objectives. Open one of the requests to see how the route plotting works. Your task is to plot a route for vehicles to follow. Use waypoints to trace the path between two locations. Press those, cycle through your various cameras. Keep an eye on the terrain if vehicles aren't built for off-road travel. Okay, start plotting. So I'm going from here to where? To the plant. Okay, so obviously we gotta go north. Down this road. Into there. Okay, this shouldn't be too difficult. So just follow the road. I don't know how good their driving is, so I probably want to try to keep these lines as close to the center of the road as I can. Also, I don't know what vehicle it is either. These are big vehicles, small ones. Just to give you plenty of points to spend. Still got 184 more checkpoints I can add. Alright, we turn here. And up and in. Up the road that I cleared earlier. Into the base, into there. So we'll go here, and we'll turn there. Dispatch. And I guess we'll follow it to make sure that it gets to its route. Decent sized vehicle, but I don't think I'm going to have much of an issue. I didn't see any obstacles in there, I didn't see any water. Might be some thick mud, if anything. So far so good. About halfway there, give or take. Yeah, I don't see this being an issue. If anything, I might get hung up at the entrance. But I think I got the stuff out of the way enough. And hopefully I got that route center enough on there to get through. Find out in a second. Alright, handling it good. I think we'll clear that debris. Yep, We make it through the gate. Yeah, you'll... Yep, they're good. You'll pass my vehicle, and then you'll turn, and there's your objective. And we are good. It's just 3 going in. And the last one. Got it. Our objective: move concrete slabs to the loading area. Go complete. All hands on deck. Concrete slabs and create a route to deliver the generator.
You wrapped up all the prep work nicely. I knew I could rely on you, which is especially great since I had nobody else to rely on. You're the only contractor in the sector. The fate of everything rests upon you. No pressure. Besides, the only thing left to do is to build the flood wall before the storm hits. First, you'll need to scoop up some concrete slabs. There should be plenty around your base. Naturally, you'll want to use the crane to move them. Then you need to drop them off in the loading area. Easy as pie, right? I could go for some pie. Anywho, the generator's in working order, so now you just need to make sure it's delivered. Shouldn't be too hard. Just plot a course from the workshop to the phosphate plant.
Okay, so I've got to plot out the course. Alright, let's take a look at it. Okay, so we are coming from where I'm at right now, okay? So from here to the plant. Well, there's a bunch of water right here, but I can see the bottom, so it might not be terrible to go through here. Objectively, we can go over this way, but there's stuff blocking the road, so I think we're going to try to go this way. And we know this road's fine, because we took this road earlier. We drove down that, so they should have no issues. Nope, that's that one. I need the new one. Okay, start plotting. Alright, so they're coming from here, where I'm parked. I'm going to have to move my truck. So from here to here, down this road. Squeeze it under there, make sure it's centered. Again, this should be an easy route. A little bit of water and mud here, but this is pretty shallow, so this is not going to be an issue, or shouldn't. And they turn and go in. But if the other route is sending vehicles this way also, the whoop, take that back. Well, there's a wall there. Yeah, there's a wall there. I'm going to have to go down there and open that. Well, I say a wall, it's a door. Yeah, I'm going to have to go down here and open this. And in and over. So before I dispatch, it saves it, right? Yeah, it saves it. I need to go down there and open that. I guess we'll check this water. It says deep, but this ain't deep at all. Yeah, they'll have no issue with this. Alright, let's go down here and get this door open. So we have a new vehicle to play with. Head to the vehicle tab, switch to it. I was guessing that's the crane she mentioned. So I gotta move concrete around now. Alright, so the door should be right around this corner. Let's go ahead and get these guys started. Go ahead and dispatch them. They'll be on their way. This should be clear, hopefully, by the time they get down here. Alright, so I gotta push this open or pull it open. Which one is it? You a push or a pull door? You look like you're a pull. Yeah, you're a pull. Alright, let's back it open. Alright, hopefully they can squeeze through this little opening. So they're going over here. I'll park on this side, take a look. Alright, I'll sit here. Where are they at? And they're slow. There they come. Yep, made it through the water with no issue. There's 4 vehicles. Again, they shouldn't have any problem getting through there, so I guess I'll leave them to it. If there's a problem, I assume it'll notify me. Next objective, move concrete slabs. We're going to track that. That's up there, we know. And new vehicle. A crane. Okay, let's go in here. Alrighty. Activate can controls. Additional controls can be blah with unlock. Those attached. Nearby slabs. There's a couple right there. And some more over there. Oh, sorry. Didn't know you were coming out. Okay. So this is storage. I was about to ask which one goes to which. So this is storage. I guess we'll attach. How do you attach here? What's the attach button? Single target. Yes. Attach mode. That's singles. Just gotta figure out how to attach the crane here. Attach load. There it is. Yeah, I can just pull these in. That's fine. And detach. Yep, that works. Oh, let's go and detach you over there. Spin this, haul it in, detach. Yep. Let the convoy reach this point. Those are easy. I got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more, it looks like. Oh, just 2 more over there. I got a bunch of these around. I need 6 of these. I got 4 right now. There's another. Looks like you're targeting ones underneath the rest. That one. This is easy. Resources stored in base storage was accessible from any of your bases. On each map you can unlock access to multiple interconnected bases. Your current objective requires resources to be stored in your base storage in order for it to be completed. Alright, so supplies are shared across maps, like good to know. So it's probably a good idea for me to collect the rest of these. assuming we can come back later and finish this stuff off if need be, but I guess we can do it while we're already here. We may need more of these for later on in this map, who knows? So we haven't even started building yet. Alright, looks like all the ones on this side. Yeah. Let's move this over. Do it. Yep, there's that one. Looks like I got 5 more total. Again, we may not even need all these right now, but save me the hassle of getting them later. Uh-oh. Look up, look up, look up. Okay, you can drive over it. Alright. Didn't know you were coming out at the time. We're up to 11 of these things already. Top one, thank you. Alright, 2 to go. We got 11 grand in the bank. That's nice. I have no idea what vehicle to go for first. At the moment, we really don't need one. They're providing the vehicles for us. They're all handling the job fairly easily at the moment. Alright, last slab. Yeah, last one. So put us up to 14 of the 6 that we need. And that should finish it. That's it. Alright. Objectives. That one is done. Transfer resources. Yes. Next, bring resources to the phosphate plant. Then we got... Hold on.
Looks like you'll need to do some hauling. Take the cargo truck and load it up with the concrete slabs and steel beams. Then, deliver it to the phosphate plant. And if you're in the mood for extra supplies, you could plot a route between the warehouse and the forward base. It's not essential, but it'll make things easier for you in the long run.
Side objective, connect the warehouse and the forward base. I think we should go ahead and do that. Even though we don't have... unlocked yet down there. I'm gonna have to drive down there to see what that road looks like. So I'll skip that one for the moment. Bring resources to the plant. 3 concrete slabs and 2 beams. Okay, they gotta go up there. Past that first door. Okay, in there. Okay, apparently they gave us a new truck. Yeah, they did, the cargo truck. And it's right there. Okay, so I need to stay in the crane. To retrieve resources, press F to open the storage menu, then press again and select the resources. You can store resources at one base and retrieve them from another. This is storage. I need to get out of the way. So I need 3 slabs, 2 beams. It's 1 beam. Okay, it generates over there. Okay. There's 2 beams. I need 3 slabs. Alright, there's all the slabs. Now I gotta hook all this stuff up into the back of this truck. Okay, that should be interesting. Let's rotate this. Need a way to raise this. There we go. Let's recover. I don't need that. There we go. That's what I was trying to do. Alright. Squeeze them here. Could probably do the slabs first by the looks of it. Anchors. Let's lock ourselves down. Targets. Slab number 1. Alright, raise it up. Spin over. Is that high enough? Doesn't look high enough. That. Nope, don't rotate. Go back. Is that centered enough? Not quite. Looks about right there. Almost. There we go. That's in. Slab number 2. That one up. Nope, stop doing that. Right there. Yep, that was easier than the first one. Next slab. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. That's the one I need. Not there yet. spin it a little bit more, rotate. Right about there. Almost. Almost had it. There we go. Now the beams. Beam number 1. Where are you at on the truck? You're about there. Further. Rotate, rotate. Rotate again. Pull that down. About there? Sure. It's gonna be one heavy truck. Up a little bit, spin it. Right there, it's on. I'm assuming I can switch over and lock that in place. Cargo truck. Strap cargo. Yep, sure can. And this has got to go to the base down there. Luckily, it's all pretty much hard terrain. That's a lot of weight we're hauling. Try not to tip over. So up over this hill, we're not taking this left, we're taking the next one. This is our route. Alright, so through the door, go straight, take a left and a right, and we'll be there. Next we through here. So this one, oh, it's down there. There it is. Alright, that's done. Alright, so we built the cranes. Storm's imminent. You have a chance to reflect on your work, savor it, the moments won't come often. Alright, so there's that.
The storm's coming in fast, so we need to get that flood wall up. Actually, you need that more than I do. I'm safe back at HQ, but The folks in that town aren't. So, good luck.
So storm's on the way, but before I head on to that, I could do this one now, but I want to move over to the next one. Build the flood wall. I want to do the side objective. But I gotta drive down there, so we're gonna swap back over to the truck, which is right here. And we're gonna take a trip down there. See what it looks like on that side. Get this next convoy inbound. It's not too much farther away than it is from the generator area. Yeah, because we turned right here originally. So just go straight. And it looks like solid ground, so moment, this convoy shouldn't have too much of an issue either. So through there? No. Go around. Got a bridge, but it's blocked. Okay, we're not going that way. Oh, there's some water. How's this looking? Ah, that's fine. A little bit of a tight turning area. I don't see it being too big of an issue. I think we'll be able to squeeze through here, no problem. Alright, so we're starting from here, huh? Alright, start working on this one. Connect. Reach location, yeah. We need to go infrastructure. Wait a minute. Doesn't, oh, that's it right there. Nope, these are operational. How come this one's not showing? I gotta touch that circle first? There we go. I just had to touch it first. Now it unlocked. There we go. Alright, what is this symbol? Off-road, I'm guessing? Alright, the warehouse to the forward base. Okay. Just go straight. Again, it's going to be a little tight turning in here, so there might need a little maintenance on this route. Depending on how big the vehicles are. I don't think it's going to be that difficult, but who knows. Hold on, that's not even the right way. No, it's not. Delete that. And that one, and that one, and that one, and that one. Yeah, go here, then take a left. That's where we need to go. That's the way we need. Forward base, continue going straight, yeah, continue going straight. A little bit of mud there. I don't know if they'll be able to squeeze through this or not. I did drive through that mud once, I think. I can't remember how deep it was. They'll let me know, hopefully. Because the route's pretty straightforward and pretty safe for the most part. I think that one little mud hole might be the only real issue. Alright, let's dispatch them. Let's get them going. Next objective, connect the warehouse to the forward base. So it's already doing that. Back that up. Main objective. Flood the wall. Deliver objects. Alright, we'll track those. Vehicle. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, he's got 3, this one's got 2. Alright. How difficult is this going to be? Not too difficult by the looks of it. Pretty much the same controls as the other crane where you had. And I need to go over there, okay. How difficult will it be to place in these slots? Somewhere right around there. Uh-oh. Well, it was green for a second. Wasn't green when I let go, apparently. At least they give us a new one. That's not how we want to start. Let's try this again. In, lower it, spin it, yeah, it's right about there, spin it so it's flush, drop it, there we go. Haven't got a notification from that new convoy yet, so I guess everything's going smooth so far with them. So right about here, back it up, click, that one's done. Alright, moving on to the next one. How's that convoy looking? Looks like they got through the mud hole without any problem, so yeah, that convoy's fine. Okay, so I need to go to this one. Nope. Pull that back up. Yep, that convoy reached its checkpoint. Good for them. 2 more slabs. You're right there. There you go. Other way, other way. Slabs, gotta get you up there. Aha, right to it. Another one down. We are level 2 now, apparently. Goal complete. Shields up.
Jeez Louise, that was a close one. I was worried you weren't gonna pull it off. If you keep this up, I might start getting optimistic. At least for the company's stocks. They've been crashing lately, but you might have just turned the tide. Now, doesn't that make you feel good? Well, savor it for all it's worth. Talk to you later.
Alright, done with the first part of that. Surely we're not done with the whole map. In the silence there's a strange kind of calm. It's as if the world's holding its breath, pretending everything is going to be alright, but a tempest must be true to its nature. You have completed all the main objectives on this map. New maps are now available. Well, I guess we are done with that map completely. All side objectives are done, so... Return to hub. Well, that's the intro map, so I assume that makes up for why it's so easy and short. So, aftermath. Storm's already come through, huh? The region is mostly flooded after the storm, with notable destruction around the main routes and facilities. The core objective is the mitigation of immediate damage caused by flooding, both in the industrial area and the civilian sector. Whole lot of nothing. Got no resources. We gotta start with our truck again. We're still in the same area. This looks like the opposite side of the river. The air company returns to the region after the storm was passed to witness the aftermath and help mitigate. Yep. Nuclear plant. There's some flooding going on, alright.
Looks like our hard work paid off. The storm's passed and the town's still standing. Still, we better check for damage. I've marked your destination at the harbor.
Guess we need to get over there. Where are we? We're still at the phosphate plant. Alright, yeah, plant held up. We need to go over to the cloud area, so back down the road. Got it. I guess that bridge is open now. Appears that it is. Okay, so yeah, we gotta go down to the bridge. Alright, so we got the first part done. We've protected this area, moving on to the next section. I'm gonna hold that off for the next episode. But for now, we're going to end this one here, guys. So far so good. Got a nice little start going. Now, I just wonder how bad the place is going to be when we actually get on the main road. But again, we're going to hold off and wait until next episode to see that. No telling what's on the other side of this door once we push it. But that'll be for next episode, so we will see you back here for some more Roadcraft later on. See you then.